Yay. Okay. Tara, can you hear me? Um, are you in? Okay, I can see like that you're, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the worst. So I can see that you're in, but I can't see you together, but I think other people might be able to see us together. So I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me go on YouTube. Why aren't you? Oh, there we go. To stream. Okay, there we go.
I'm in the show.
Yay! Okay, I figured it out. I was like, wait, I know I did this a different way last time. Okay, let me set this down.
Are we live on YouTube
Yay!
right now?
We are. I am
You're smart to
checking
have your
and
little head piece in. Earpod.
yeah, because I was like, this is gonna be, you look so cute.
Thank you. I did my makeup for you.
Oh yay! I did my makeup and like I did it because we went to go get a Christmas tree today. Oh, I keep forgetting that my thing is. And I got home and I was like, oh my God, I have to get ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it. I did my makeup and then I was like, well, let me run to the store real quick, get some things that I needed for dinner, and then come back. I was like, so try not to mess it up with the mask, but I was like, whatever. That's what the ring light's for. Hopefully block out like any,
I feel like my
lost
lighting isn't
souls.
great.
Mine never is. I'm such a shitty like YouTuber, but honestly, I don't, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean your lighting looks great. Maybe I should
I
get
just
my
haven't
a
propped
ring
up
light.
on do you have a ring light
I
or do you have a
do.
vanity?
I have it. Well, I have like my vanity,
Right.
and then but I do have a ring light. I think maybe if I just get it up, that would
Yeah,
probably
I
help.
just prop my
Whoa.
phone on my ring light and turn on the ring light in front of me, and that way it's just on me because I don't have a whole lot of lighting where I'm at, and then obviously like living in Oregon, like you only get that good like natural light, for 2 months. So see, there you go.
Okay, that might help. I have to have this
And that way
here
you don't
though.
have to hold it.
Okay,
I
awesome.
wonder where the chat will pop up. Oh, that
I
was
do see it says comments. So if anybody's watching, if you guys can comment and let us know that you guys are watching, because I know that it can pop up
right.
because my niece was actually on YouTube last time when I did a test and she like was like, I'm here, and I was able to
Yeah.
see it, so that's cool.
Yeah,
So
I
I
totally
think
so I've lived before on my channel using the Stream Labs.
yeah.
And when I had done that, I swear it had a function where you can add someone. So I just silly me didn't think to check for any updates. So I was like totally frustrated, when we were first supposed to start. And then I was like, still recovering. Like I felt good enough if things would have went smooth, but I was like, the fuckery of this was stressing me out. I was like, totally botched it. My fault. My fault, everybody. We're supposed to start, weeks ago.
I know.
But
It's okay though. We figured
I
something out.
happened across somebody else with under 1,000 subscribers using this app. And I was like, holy shit, I found a way because I was trying to research it. But when you're looking, it's like, okay, is it for PC only or is it for this? It's just I'm
Yeah.
just not very good at stuff like that. So I was so stoked to come across this.
You know how people are so like, you Google it and everything comes up. I hate Google now because everything is not um oh, okay. So yeah, my boyfriend can see it. So okay,
Oh,
cool. Yeah,
good.
I
Hi.
can see a comment.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think that it's very like every time I try to look for stuff, even when I was trying to find like a way to edit my videos,
Mm-hmm.
dude, there were so many like this is the best one, and I was like, dude, honestly, this is like the worst information ever because I did some test runs and some of them
Yeah.
like sucked.
Yeah.
So it's really like I got the one that I got was because my friend used it and I was like, okay, I was like I like it, and then I ended up really liking it.
Which one do
Okay.
you use?
The Filmora.
Oh,
It
I've heard of
depends.
that. I'm so lazy that I just use iMovie.
I mean, honestly, when I have a short video, I normally use like my phone. It's called like Video Shop or something like that,
Hmm.
and it works amazingly. It's
Yeah,
like literally everything that Filmora does. But if it's something like that has a lot of that I need a lot of edits on,
right.
then definitely I use Filmora.
Yeah,
Okay.
so last year I got a camera to record with, but just for right now, just like the area, the room, like the space is an issue. So to
Yeah.
like set that up and take that down and do all that, I just don't have time for it. But
Oh
once we
yeah.
move, we'll have like a spare room. So I feel like I was like, well, when we move, I'll be able to set that up and keep that up. And then I will look into better editing, but I don't want to like learn more edits that I'm just like using with my phone. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
have to relearn something else once I start using that because I am just a senior citizen when it comes to electronics. I totally am.
Honestly, Filmora is really good. I think that one is very it's really basic, but it has a lot more than obviously what a phone has. So I
Right.
totally recommend it, and it's very easy to use. If you're using
Right.
your phone, then totally it's gonna. Okay, this is like not working out for me.
You're like, I'm tired of
I'm
messing with
having.
that.
I am trying to like make this work and see
You're
if it.
fine. Again, if anybody's joining, we are just having fun, just not really rough draft because we're live, we're going for it, but we're just here to shoot the shit, talk about some
Yeah,
giveaways. I think we're gonna shoot for doing this bi-weekly, right?
yeah, biweekly.
And then of course if holidays kind of get in the way, we can adjust. I don't know that any of the holidays land. I think we're almost over with the holidays and I don't think they're on Sundays. So I don't think that that should really mess with anything unless, we have under 6 people family gatherings,
Yes,
social distancing.
definitely.
So unless there's that, definitely can be
Gosh,
a little flexible.
for sure. Well, welcome whoever is watching. It doesn't tell me who's watching, only if they're commenting.
No, I
So,
wonder if like we update or like if this app like works out or whatever. I don't know if that would be something when you get into like the paid whatever. But as
yeah.
long as it shows, I guess that people are commenting. And that was the other app, like totally, it would tell you. I think it told you who was. It's been a while. I think it told me who was watching, or at least somebody was watching. I don't know, but it
Well,
was.
it says that there is like right next to where it says live, it does show like kind of like Instagram, it says like how many people are actually watching.
Mhm.
But it doesn't like tell me who. So, I mean, I don't know.
That's fine. You know what? You guys can watch, comment. Feel free to comment. Just checking in. Definitely just join in on the conversation, really, so you can be able to read those. I don't know. I'm sure if I mess with this, I'm afraid to touch anything and just like get kicked out. Um, but we'll do some fine tuning because I believe we should be able to like share links down below in the comment section, which might help people
Mhm.
out. And then once we have this more honed in, we can share the links to our socials that people can kind of be directed to.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I know that right now they're with like our YouTube channel, so like we're gonna be switching off
Mhm.
channels so that we can get more engagement that way,
Yep.
and we'll go from there.
Yeah, until people kind of get the swing of things and they know where to check it out. If they like coming, you can check out
Mhm.
both channels, and yeah, we'll get it worked out. It's pretty cool though.
Definitely.
I
Yeah.
like that it's like a side by side.
I know, I like that too. I think that it's good that because I mean, you know what I mean? We're obviously not I mean, I'm in California and you're in Washington, so we're very, obviously not together.
I know.
But
So you got a Christmas tree today?
we did. We went to go get a Christmas tree and it was so exciting. We went to Walmart first to go obviously get like the decorations for it, and then
Mhm.
somehow we thought we were told that Costco had like trees because we usually get like the real trees,
Yeah.
and we couldn't find them anywhere. I don't even know if they actually really sold them, but it's like
Hmm.
always chaotic in Costco. I hate
Oh,
Costco.
absolutely.
I hate Costco. It's
I
horrible.
love Costco, but I hate the crowd.
Yes, that's totally it. I mean, they have like a lot of good stuff. Like, I mean, really, like you won't have to go shopping as much if you really like go to Costco, but
Right.
I mean, it's just so many people that's like it's horrible. I
Right.
just can't even.
I know when they were like counting in people, I was like, this is perfect. Like, okay, I do have to wait in a line. However,
Mhm.
it makes for a great shopping experience once you're inside. Like, even going to like Target, I'm not sure at this point, this was, I think, the first lockdown that we had. I'm not sure
Mhm.
how many people they were letting in, but I felt like I had Target to myself. And I was like, spent way too much money because I was like, just, so calm. I was like, oh no. But it was so nice. But the
Yeah, it
lockdowns suck.
seriously. I mean, it's just insane. I just can't even like the worst part about it is really just that a lot of people have to like shut down their business, which is
Yeah,
totally insane to me. You know what I mean? Like all these big corporations and stuff can stay open, but
right.
these little shops have to close down
Yep,
because they're not considered essential.
right.
I
The ones
mean,
that won't survive it have to shut down. Not
yeah.
make. I know. I feel so bad. Like I feel thankful that I've been able to like work, but I feel so bad watching here where I'm in like right outside of Portland. We are like foodies here, so like there's
Mhm.
a lot of local businesses. So it's sad to see them like closing down. Like,
Yeah, it sucks. I'm
but
like crazy to see what 2021 is going to be about.
oh, I know. If they
So
do
we'll see.
a vaccine, would you take the vaccine?
Nope.
No.
I don't. I mean, I just feel like, okay, it's been like a year and they can come up with this vaccine, but we haven't been able to get vaccines for other stuff that's been like here for years. I just,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
scary for
that,
sure. And everything's so new.
yeah, it's so, you know what I mean? Like, it's like we're going to be guinea pigs for what? For,
Right.
something, we'll have like a defect on it and then we'll die. I
Yeah.
mean, you know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
curious to find out working in healthcare if we'll be required.
oh, that's right. That's gonna, are you
I
gonna
don't
do
know if they
it?
can. I don't know. That's like the talk that, that goes around. People have been talking about it. I don't know. I don't know if they can make us like they don't make us get the flu shot.
Yeah.
Some places, obviously pre-COVID would have you if you didn't get the flu shot, you had to wear like a mask throughout
Mm-hmm.
flu season. I've always gotten the flu shot and I've never had a bad time with it, so I never really had to worry about it or pay attention. But I'm like, I don't know. I might be the guinea pig. I feel like I got to take one for the team because I'm like, well, I've already had COVID and
Yeah.
I don't have any children and I'm not planning to have children. So I'm like, I don't have to worry about that. Like having
Yeah.
like a 3-eyed baby coming up. Not that, you wouldn't love a 3-eyed baby, but so I feel like maybe I should take one for the team, but also scared.
So, okay, so that's definitely crazy. I mean, I just feel like it would be horrible to like make you take it. You know what I mean?
I
Like if they
know.
have to make you.
Right.
But so I know that you we spoke about this before, like about you having COVID. Did you lose like your sense of smell and taste?
I did. I
Did it
did.
come back?
It did. It didn't. I don't think it's fully back, but I think it's almost all the way back. And I'm so like oblivious. I didn't even realize like I had lost it. So like obviously I didn't lose my appetite.
Yeah.
Nothing kills my appetite. And I was eating some pasta. And I was like, God, this is so bland. And I kept on like piling on like Parmesan cheese. And I felt just so hyper focused on this pasta and the texture. And I was like, you know what? Just call it a night. I had like
Yeah.
some veggies earlier, tasted that just fine. And it wasn't till the next morning I was like, oh, my taste is gone. That's why I was like obsessing over like the broccoli and this pasta and like the taste or the texture is so hard. So I did lose it for a
Yeah.
good couple weeks, but it is coming back. So thankfully I'm not like one of the ones that like
Oh,
have
thank
yet to get
God.
it back.
I
Um,
was just talking about this. I'm like, that would be the worst thing to
I
do
know.
or to have is to not be able to
I'd be
taste
so sad.
anything. I mean, imagine like you're literally your food is like
Yeah. I
you
love
have no
food.
taste for anything. Right? I'm
I
like, how
love food,
can
period. I would be
it's
so
crazy.
depressed. Like I'd still probably eat like, but and then it did kind of become like a challenge. I was like, bet I can taste some berry pies and ice cream. Bet like order Chinese food. There's no way I can't taste that, right? I was
Yeah.
just like, so I'm still eating, and like some things are a little bit easier to eat without taste. Like the Chinese food was okay. I was like different like textures. It wasn't like gummy, because that's like what it boiled down to. Like I'm still
Yeah.
hungry, but I know I don't want
Yeah.
to eat pasta because that was weird. Like it was just
Yeah.
it was foolery. And it wasn't, I don't know, they say, well, I there's like conflicting stuff. I did not get a very bad case of it. And so far,
Mhm.
anybody that I know, which is quite a few now, that have had it, they have not either. So something about wearing like the masks, and we wear shields at work, like you get less
Mhm.
of a viral load. So we're not getting like
Okay.
the most severe cases.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're good. I mean,
I
when
got
you when
hair
you
in my
messaged
nose.
all of us, we were like, "Oh my God!"
I know.
Like,
I'm like, so I'm dying. Who wants to take my cat? I'm so dramatic.
oh my
Like,
God, that was
sorry.
crazy. Oh, it looks like we have three people on.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. So, if you guys don't know either one of us, I'm Essie. Obviously, my full name's Esperanza, and this is Tara.
Hi.
Um, so let's get into like how we decided to do this podcast.
Oh, how did it's? I feel
That
like
was
it's
more
been
that was
so
more you
long.
because you talked about it in our group chat and I was like, "Yes, like I would,
So,
let's do it."
so I've done a live before, and obviously, like having a smaller channel, it was still fun. I had maybe one or two people in my life, and it was just like a good time. And I was like, well, it would be nice to like kind of do this with someone else, so we're kind of talking, and then other people can join in, and then
Mhm.
hopefully like grow. Just because I felt like just me might have been a little boring. Although I mean, I kept the conversation. So, since podcasts are so big, my brother has a podcast, and I just love it. Some kind of show. It's really good. Not on YouTube, but he has a blast doing it. I love to talk, so I was like, gosh, I wonder if anybody would be interested in just getting on here talking
Mhm.
about just mainly like not mainly, but a lot of beauty, and then just like
Mhm.
getting to know someone, like and like kind of maybe even seeing like more of a realistic idea of like not realistic, but a more down to earth side of people that love beauty, not so
Mhm.
over edited. It's just us like sitting here shooting the shit. So, and
Yeah, definitely.
I think we had a group chat. You definitely seemed interested. The others, it's like, didn't seem that interested, which is fine. They like Twitch.
Yeah.
They're young. They're
I know.
like, we're Twitching gaming. I'm
It's
like,
so
all right,
weird.
all right.
I was just talking about like I'm like, dude, it's so weird how like a lot of the stuff of like posting YouTube and stuff, I'm like it's really like people that you meet online. Like they're
Mhm,
really like I mean, besides obviously like your supporters that actually, you know what I mean, that are like, rooting for you, you have like those handfuls and then other after that, it's really like people who you meet online and they're
mhm.
like go do that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, you
yeah.
got this.
Yeah, it's a
So
bunch
it's
of
definitely cool.
like-minded people, which is kind of cool. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like I have a lot of friends that are like into makeup, but like they don't really know. Like, they don't like when I bring up like YouTube, they're like, "What? Like, what do you do?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, "How do you not? Am I just? I don't know. It's weird. It's like
You're like,
nice
"I've only been
meeting."
posting about it."
Right? Yeah, I've been posting. I begged you to subscribe. You did
Right?
subscribe. Like, they're like, "YouTube, what?" I'm like, So it's nice meeting people that are into the same thing as me.
Definitely.
And how long have you had
Definitely.
your YouTube channel for now?
I just started right when I started cosmetology school because I
Okay.
thought that it was when I was googling about cosmetology school and what school to go to, I didn't see a lot of all the videos that I seen on YouTube were just like, oh, here's my kit or, here's my first day, but it was never really like the steps on how to get there. I mean, I Googled every school. I didn't just email the teachers, but I contacted people who had just graduated, people who were still in
Good for
school
you. Good
to
call.
see like, like how do you like it? What would you change? I mean, obviously in reality, like cosmetology school, I feel like is going back to high school. Like it's crazy because it's like all women, all girls, you know what I mean? So it's like always, people in their cliques, people, you know what I mean, hanging out
Hmm.
with certain people, and then like it's just a lot. But thankfully I found like a handful of girls that are really like, just about getting their shit done, being, you know what I mean? They're here for school, and that's really what I'm there for. You know what I mean? I'm like
Right.
really not there to make friends. I'm really just there to go to school, learn my shit, and get my, get my
Yeah.
lessons. But I found a group of people who are doing the same thing, which has been like a blessing because, you know what I mean? Like you kind of get to experience stuff with people who are doing the same as you are.
Yep. Which is
So
awesome because as you graduate and get out in the field, it's nice to have those connects. And
yeah,
I wish
definitely.
people realize that, like, while, like, so when I went to school, I only went for my esthetician, and it was
Hmm.
competency based. So I only really spent like 4.5 months in beauty school. And thank God. Like, I
Yeah.
did not research very well the school. Well, I just went ahead and went to the school my sister went to, and because it was competency based and I knew I could get through it quicker, was like
Hmm.
part of it. But it was an experience, like, definitely an
Yeah.
experience. My teacher was not very nice, I will say that. Excuse me, don't like her, don't care if she watches this. She was so mean to me, like, and I had
Oh
this
my
like
god.
idea that I would go and like, my teacher is going to be awesome, it's going to be so fun, and we're going to be learning about things we love and we're passionate about, and it's just like wah wah wah. I think towards like the last like 3 weeks she finally was like, okay, I'll be nice to you.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh,
other
at
than
the
that,
end.
it was like a struggle getting through beauty school. So I mean, I kind of regret not doing like the full like cosmetology, but then it's like, would I have survived? Not that she would have been my instructor for
Uh-huh.
everything. I think she did like nails and aesthetics.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
had like some hair people, because that's just such a big, hair is just a huge entity of like
Mhm.
what is beauty school. And they
Oh,
always look like
yeah.
they're having fun, but gosh, it was rough.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, the teachers that I have been amazing. Like, I even
See,
text
and
them
that's
when I'm
awesome.
not in class, and I'm like, "I'm about to do somebody's hair, like, this is their
Hmm.
before, like, help."
Yeah.
Because I am like every time, like, I talk to the girls, like, a lot of them are like, "I do my own hair," or they played with a whole bunch of bleach before.
Hmm.
I've never been that girl. I've always been
Yeah.
the, like, "I'm just gonna dye my hair black."
Right.
Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? One whole color, and
Right.
it's always been that way. The what I was really into was makeup because a couple
Right.
years ago, I think that I just started like really getting into it, and starting, and evolving and stuff. And it's just been like my thing.
Hmm.
So which is why that was part of the reason why I was like, I want to go to cosmetology
Hmm.
school, even though really you don't need a cosmetology, a license to really show your talent, you know what I mean? I feel like
Right.
everything that people do, like, you don't really need a degree anymore,
But it
of
gives you
course,
some
unless
street
you're in the
cred. It gives
Yeah,
you some street
definitely, it
cred.
does, it does. Somebody will look at you and be like, "Oh, you have your license?" And then,
Right.
but really, like, the talent, like, is there on people, and you can just see
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
totally agreed. I liked learning like about the sanitization, like how to do what I love and be clean about it, which a lot of people that learn on their own and are self-taught, they know that and they're doing the things, but some
Mhm.
people aren't, and some people
Yeah.
don't know how to sanitize a palette or know how to. So I liked learning about that, and makeup was why I wanted to get into it, because I love doing
Mhm.
makeup and I love trying to take care of my skin. So definitely was like motivating, like passion. And then I
Yeah,
think even a lot
definitely.
of hair people, once they got into it and they like got to the aesthetic sides, like they're doing aesthetics. So they got their full cause, which is awesome. But they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm totally like, I wish I would have just done this or done that. But I think it's still better to get your full license,
Yeah,
because
for
I
sure.
mean,
I'm
that's just,
excited. I mean, I can't wait to start and actually I'm so sad. I literally like okay, so I had my first client, like it was scheduled on the books. I was gonna do like a full color all over, and I was like,
hmm,
holy crap, I'm like, this is my first client that I don't know?
yeah,
So I was like very nervous, but obviously, and that's one thing that always sticks in my head because all every teacher says that it's like if you're nervous, it's good. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. You're gonna grow, you're gonna learn, and all this stuff. And then literally when I was like, okay, finally when I was like, I got this. I'm just gonna rip off the band-aid. It's gonna be the first thing ever. And then boom, lockdown. I'm like,
ah,
all right,
you're
I
like,
guess I
damn
could
it.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was
go
like,
through all that just to like, yeah, for sure. And there is, yeah, I was so nervous to like work with people that I didn't know. And then even when I went on to work as an esthetician, I was like terrified. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, you literally have to just fake it. You really do. You just have to
Fake it till
pretend
you
like you
make it.
remember all the words. I mean, it's just like, oh my goodness. Like it was so intense, but it
Yeah,
gets,
I mean,
it gets easier.
I understand the base of it, like, you know what I mean? Like highlights and balayage, like I understand it. I just need to, for me, it's more of like just perfecting the craft. So, like, obviously, you know what I mean? Like, knowing how to make sure that you get, like, you know, you're doing highlights all the way to the top. And, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, and one of the biggest things is really like learning toners. So, like, you know, it
Yeah.
really depends on everybody where they lift or where they want their hair. And it's like, okay, what colors are going to mesh together to make it close to your goal color? You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
something that's one of the biggest things that, you know, I'm really like, okay, I can't wait till I actually know so I can be able to understand all that. But
Yeah. Cause it's a science. I mean, it really
mhm.
is. And you'll be awesome. It'll come to you. And even if you have to look things up, that's always fine too. Look it up real
Yeah.
quick and make sure. But I feel like although not with COVID, because that's crazy, but I do feel like there's like such a good amount of time spent on like hair, which is awesome. So you have so much time to learn. And then,
Mhm.
you obviously, like for my school, it was like, oh, we wanted to do wedding makeup, or well, you got to do that. That's another course. So there's going to be some like continuing education you may want to do on your own, or certain,
Mhm.
new techniques come out that maybe aren't covered in, your school or whatever. So definitely like
Yeah.
the keeping that going to keep like up with all the trends. I'm so basic. I mean, I'm just like do something with it and like make it so I don't have to come back in. But I think, I don't know. I've seen some of your work. Follow her on Instagram. What's your Instagram again?
Beauty by and then
Beauty.
underscore SE.
There we go. Yeah, that's right. I was like,
Beauty
it's
by
different, a
underscore
little bit
SE.
different. Yeah, you do some good hair. I've seen your little style.
I've done some, I mean, the ones that see, I've only done, so the recent hair that I did was my friend's, and
Hmm.
like that one was a mission because we had to, so because she is one of the perfect examples of like what happens when we color it ourselves, when we put permanent color, when people
Hmm.
don't understand the hair colors, the hair, what it does to your hair.
Hmm.
Like you don't know what it's gonna pull. So like when I
Right.
went and bleached her, like she had like orange spots and we were like, okay, this is totally uneven, we're gonna have to bleach one more time.
Hmm.
And then but class, we only had like a 4-hour class, so obviously like she had to go, she rebleached it herself for the second time and she toned it, and then I gave her the root smudge and
Hmm.
it came out like so amazing that I was
Yeah,
like, I cannot believe we did this.
it looks so
Because
cute. I loved it. I've bleached my own hair. In fact, I did that during COVID. I used to, like, I'm 36. I've box dyed several times, but I mean, not for many years.
mhm,
But I was like, I can bleach my own hair. Like, I got this.
mhm.
And so I like mixed up the bleach and I did a test strand and I was like, okay. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't a good idea. So I threw it away. Then
Good.
an hour later, I got it back out like a crazy person. I knew it was wrong. I knew I shouldn't do it. And then I just like slapped it on just random places. And then I got cold feet, so I rinsed it too soon. So definitely it was orange. I
Orange.
was like,
Yeah.
I mean, it blended with like my sister does hair. It blended all right since I had some blonde and I wasn't going from like dark. So it's like I could hide it, but the amount, I even got like a blue based shampoo
Oh
versus the
my
purple
god.
trying to fix it. I was like, at some point, it's just like, well, no, you just didn't let that process. Like, there's no shampoo, toner in the world that's gonna fix that. You just like chickened out. I was like, I've lost my mind. My husband's just watching me. He's like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am.
Oh
Fully
my
got it out. I
gosh.
was like, how
That's
embarrassing.
one thing for sure that I'm like, honestly, even before I went to school, I didn't know what made your hair orange. And like now I know, obviously, if
Hmm.
you don't process it correctly.
Hmm.
I mean, so if you guys are listening, don't ever do your hair at home.
Just don't. Just don't.
Just don't. I mean,
I
I think it's if you're never ever if you never want anything done to it, like if you don't want to change colors to it, then I understand that because it's just one color, but I
Yeah,
mean, but even then, but still, if you just want to do one color, it's better to spend the money and like get it done by a professional because
100%.
the box dye kills your hair.
It
And then
does.
when you like want to do something to it, it makes it not good
Yeah, I don't know what's in
at
that
all.
box dye, but I do know it's bad.
Yeah, it's not good. It kills your hair and it kills I mean, I'm like such a lazy person when it comes to my hair, so I box dyed it, but it was never consistent. I would like box dye it like once or twice a year,
Hmm.
and then I'd be like, "All right, I'll let it fade," and then I just
Yeah,
wouldn't do anything to it. Now that I got it done, I'm like not going back, so because if not, it's
right.
gonna be harder to ever get it like this ever again.
Well, and I
So
think so for me, like I don't always like sitting there for the amount of time. And then I do understand that it can cost money, but with the balayage being such a thing, like you can go get a high up balayage and let that grow because the rooted
mhm.
look is a thing. So
Mhm.
you really don't have to go in every 6 weeks or 8 weeks. If you wanted to do something fun and not like break the bank. Like I used to have an A line, but you have to keep up
Yeah.
on that, right? So I
Yeah.
couldn't do that because it was just too much going in and out. But like with the balayage, I feel like people can go treat themselves and then break it
Mhm.
up and go like every 4 months or 6 months even because the rooted look is like
Yeah.
where it's at. So I feel like it makes it a little easier versus doing like remember back in the day the highlights that you had
Oh,
like the
yeah.
stripes or whatever and you had to go back in and get it done all the time. Like it's expensive.
Yeah.
So I totally get why people um don't want to go in or can't go in. Me, I
Yeah.
think when I dyed my hair, I was just bored. I don't know. I just COVID bored. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
this and that. I was like, oh, silly, silly Sally,
I
because I've
just
never done
shopped.
that. Yeah,
That's all I kept,
yeah,
like, going and I'm like, I'm just gonna look, and then Amazon,
mm,
here I go.
yep,
Amazon, Amazon.
yeah. Definitely
That's
shopped.
horrible.
I'm gonna try to do like a no buy.
A no buy. What's that?
Yeah, like so basically, so I like with makeup. So I'm gonna try to just be creative and come up with
Oh,
fun ideas
yeah.
and videos and not because I purchased so much makeup during COVID. And it's like I look at it, my palettes are there, and I'm like, God, I'm not using this. So I'm gonna try unless it's something like spectacular that I can't like live without and or like a
Mhm.
repurchase like my foundation or something, I'm gonna try to not buy any more makeup unless it's for a giveaway. We will be doing giveaways on this channel here. So
Yay.
we're gonna start off with what, two Ulta e-gift cards for $25.
No, we're
Um,
doing wait, how many we're doing 1, right? And then I'm gonna do the, we're are you gonna do 2 together or 2 separate?
two separate. So we'll do the two
Oh, okay.
separate and then yours. So it'll be a total of three giveaways this month.
Yes, 3 giveaways this month. So exciting.
Yes.
Um, yours are the 2 gift cards to
Yes.
Ulta.
Yes.
And then I will be giving away a Fenty full size face, the Fenty Skin. I loved it so much for me that I was like, we can use this as a giveaway. It's amazing and it's a total of, well, are we going to do 3 different winners, correct? Or all for
Yeah.
one?
Let's do three different winners.
3 different winners. So one of them is going to have, so it has the cleanser, the toner, and then the moisturizer for the
Which is
Fenty Skin.
awesome.
Yeah,
When
it's
you show me your
amazing.
before and after, I'm definitely gonna. I have just the toner, so I think I'm definitely gonna purchase the other items. And like these are full size. Like I couldn't have believed the size of that toner. Like I've been using it for a
Yeah.
month, and I feel like I've barely even chipped away at it, which is
Honestly, I
awesome.
tried when I bought it, I purchased the travel size, the
Right.
little size, and that lasted me, honestly, I just got like a week ago was when I ran out.
Hmm.
And I had it for a couple months now.
Yeah.
So that lasted me a lot. So I can
Yeah. I
only
remember
imagine
when
how
you
long
got
it's gonna.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a while. And honestly, it's done amazing things for my skin. Like it didn't because obviously I transferred because I was doing the Avera Aglow one, but that
Hmm.
one was so expensive and I
Hmm.
didn't really like so it comes in different things. So like the first, like the cleanser, it's not even a cleanser. You just wipe it on your face. And I don't like the not washing it and like putting
Right.
that on, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
And this one was just like you just put that over your face and then you put on the moisturizer and then like at night you would put on like the mask. And I don't know, like I didn't like that. I feel like, when you wash your face, it gives you this like clean, like, okay, like
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
actually went in there.
right.
Um, so I didn't like that. And then I feel like when I tried the Fenty one, I was like, I'm just gonna try it. And honestly, right off the bat, it smelled amazing and it didn't feel like so overwhelming on my face. Like I have a lot of stuff on my face.
Hmm.
So totally recommend it. I think that it's amazing and honestly, anybody is gonna be so lucky to have it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's awesome. When you told me about that, I was like, oh my goodness, it'd be a great gift to someone out there for Christmas.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely, for sure. So
I don't know.
I am
I've
excited.
been pretty impressed with the products that I've tried from her brands. I mean, I think she's killing it. Rihanna is just really killing it. I think her price points are good.
Mhm.
And
I don't like her foundation.
I haven't. Okay, so
I
I haven't tried her foundation because I'm like kind of one with just like my foundation. Like I don't really stray. I've been using the same shit for like 2 years.
I've been testing stuff. So I've tried hers and I didn't like, so I don't know if it also depends on the, cuz I have oily skin. So
Same.
for me, like when I had put hers on, and not just from her, this happened like with a couple others,
Mhm.
but after like a couple hours, like I can just wipe it off. Like it just comes off.
Mhm.
And like I didn't like that. And then it makes it look very extra cakey. So like when I would like zoom in, like it literally looked like very disgusting. Like my face
Yeah,
didn't look
just
cute.
didn't. Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So I didn't like her foundation. I haven't tried her a lot of other stuff. I do have a highlighter of hers that I love. I'm actually wearing it
Mhm.
today. I don't know if you guys can tell.
Oh, that's yeah. I see. So
But
pretty. Yeah.
yeah, so her highlight, and it's like the mix like with the blue one.
Hmm.
I really love it. I got it in actually
Hmm.
my boxy charm.
Yeah, I got
And
that one too,
then
and I do enjoy it.
yeah, it has really good, and then I tried her sticks,
The
her
matchsticks.
contour sticks. Yeah. I liked the contour stick. That one was a really good one. And
Hmm.
then her concealer, I not so much. I wasn't
It's
a
a
big
little
fan.
dry.
Mhm.
I think when you get like, well, I haven't tried. I normally, so I did get that as well. In fact, I bought it because it was like on the like BoxyCharm pop up, so it was
Yeah.
on sale. And I think the problem with like, I wish you could buy them separately because I, again, with you, like
Mhm.
the contour stick is amazing. Um, the blush highlight, the color I got I think is more of a summer color and I would need to play with it. I know I definitely couldn't just like go in on my makeup because it like broke that up. And
Mhm.
then the way I used the concealer, because I was like, this is, I know it's not going to work like if I used it as an actual concealer. I put
Yeah.
it on under my foundation
Mhm.
just very lightly to kind of color of like darkness under my eyes and that was okay, but I definitely know that I wouldn't use it for like a concealer. And I think most like trios that have like even if you get like the potted ones that have that like highlight shade concealer shade are
Yeah.
usually a no-go for me. But
Yeah.
I've tried some of her eyeshadows now and then like her powder brushes, blush, not blushes, powdered bronzer and her cream blush. I love her. So the creams that she came out with, the
Mhm.
not the sticks, those are amazing. They
Okay.
blend beautifully. I love those. But I guess for foundation, I've been using the same foundation for like I said, probably like 2 years. And being oily, it's kind of funny because I use the Pro Glow and
Mhm.
I would tell you why, because I am so oily that my oil will eat through anything. I mean, I can, like, this is gross, but I can feel it builds up right here. Like, I
Mhm.
can feel it. And so
Yeah.
I wear that because it wears off nice. So as it
Okay.
does start to break up, because that's going to happen no matter what foundation I use, that
Mhm.
one, like, kind of thins out and it's not so bad. And I can even kind of tap it back into place if need be. Now,
Okay.
wearing a mask is a whole different story. It kind of just rubs it off. It's really kind of tricky. Even then, I can kind of move it around. But that
Yeah.
one, I figure, you know what? I know my oil is just going to break off anything anyways. So if it fades or if it ages well, fine. And so I've just kind of stuck with that for so long.
Have you tried the Estee Lauder?
No.
Do it. It's gonna
Yeah.
change your life.
The
I am
24
the same
hour
way.
long wear.
Mhm.
I've heard good
It's
things.
I just purchased it, and honestly, so far, it's the only one that I want. Because 'cause
I
I've been using the Pro Matte, the L'Oreal Pro Matte,
mhm.
and I liked it, but again, that one kind of, like, after a lot, like, after, like, 8 hours, like, when I get off work, it's very, like, oily, and then I can just wipe it off.
Yeah,
But it's the best one, and then I tried I was like, "I'm just gonna try the Estee Lauder," and honestly, that's the most amazing one that it lasts for a long time.
yeah. It's on
Totally.
my to-do list, but I want to. I suck at buying shades online, so I just have to
Okay.
kind of wait until I catch it in a store. Because I watch Jackie Ina, and she's also oily, and she swears by
Mhm.
that as well. And like a couple other people that have oily skin that I've watched, so I'm like, all right, but I just don't want to buy it online and then have the wrong shade and like go through the whole return process online. But it
Yeah.
is on. But then I'm like, because how much is it? Like what, $38?
Yeah, I think it's like yeah, like
So I'm
$38.
like, what if I love it and then now I gotta pay $38? But I
But
can
it lasts
definitely
a long time. I mean, it
right,
really
and I can
depends, like
switch off with my more
mhm.
affordable kind too.
Yeah. I just bought, the Born This Way, foundation with a concealer because I follow this girl on Instagram. I don't know if you know, but it goes by Cosmetics. She does, like, famous people's, makeup. She's done do you watch Teen Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tyler I forgot her name, but she's married to Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but so she does her makeup all the time, and she was posting a couple weeks ago, like, for oily, like, what kind of foundation, and she, like, swore by Born This Way. So that's what I'm wearing now.
Yeah,
And I really like it, but I think I would need to use more of the translucent powder to make it not, like, rub off.
right.
But it does go together, and I feel like it does, like, really make my skin, like, just look flawless.
Yeah,
So far these 2, I would say, like, they're really good.
yeah. What translucent powder have you found a difference in like powders that work for you?
I have, but I feel like I haven't found the perfect one. So
Yeah.
I was going the Airspun. I
Mm-hmm.
tried Airspun, and it's cheap and it's a lot. So I like that one, but I feel like it's not I had gotten one, it's like coconut smell, like from BoxyCharm, and it
Mm-hmm.
was amazing. I love
Yeah.
that one. But I haven't really tested a whole bunch of different um any like translucent powders. So I
Yeah.
don't know which one's like a really good one.
The air spun is amazing, but I need to try the unscented one because when I
Mm,
used it after I used it for like a week or so, I get cystic acne sometimes when
mhm.
something doesn't agree with me. So although it was beautiful and like the products on top blend beautiful over and it's like $5. So I need to
Mhm.
order um and try the unscented one to see if that was why it broke me out. But I've been just
Yeah.
using the RCMA powder. It comes in like a big, it looks like a seasoning
Oh, for
situation.
real?
Yeah, the like no powder, no color powder or whatever. And then I just dump it into an older tub of powder because translucent powder is
Oh,
expensive. You know what I
it
mean?
is. I mean,
So,
honestly,
like,
everything is expensive.
it is.
It's
Like, I
crazy.
love Laura Mercier, but because I'm so oily and how much powder I go through, it's like I can't keep up with that. So, I've been
Yeah.
just doing the RCMA and I haven't really switched it up, but I did. Juvia's Place has had a sell. So, I ordered some of theirs and I have not tested it yet, though. So, I'll update anybody who's watching. Anybody who watches, if you're oily, what's your favorite foundation? Or if not, what is your favorite foundation? I like to
Yeah.
know. I want answers. Are they
Seriously,
still
and it's crazy because even when a lot of people are like, "I'm so oily and this works for me," like sometimes it doesn't work for me.
me too.
I don't know. So I'm like, "Ugh, totally sucks, but I don't know."
Yeah. Well, everybody,
It's
and
crazy.
I think like, like it's like I'm oily, but I think I'm technically combination, right?
Mhm.
So I get dry patches, but I definitely produce a lot of oil. Like I mean, it's
Yeah.
like I said, I can feel it caking up. It's which is disgusting, I know, but it is what it is. But also, oily skin's like a blessing because it helps, reserve and keep your skin hydrated, which is nice. But yeah, not everything that works for some. Mine is just if I end up breaking out from it because I don't generally get acne unless I have a reaction to something, and then I get the cystic acne, and it is so painful.
Yeah.
So I just have to be mindful of that. But I think that's usually something that could be like scented. I think it was covered. Somebody came out with like it might have been L'Oreal that had like a stick foundation that I thoroughly enjoyed mixing with my other foundation, but it broke me out. I was like, damn it. So on like special occasions, I'll use it like because YOLO, but like I just won't use it like several days in a row. You know what I mean? To cause that. So I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. But that's what I like to save, like my more expensive, like if I do buy more expensive foundations, like definitely special occasions, like I don't need to wear it to work or whatever. Like I would just stick with my L'Oreal, but I'm eager to try it. So I'll buy that and then I'm going to go on the no buy.
Yeah, I've been I got a whole bunch of eyeshadow palettes for my birthday from July, and I haven't even tested all of them.
Right.
I do need to go back and do some testing and, you know, do some looks with it and stuff to post on my channel.
Yeah. How often do you
hopefully.
try to, what's your goal as far as like uploading? I try to upload twice a week.
Girl, I wish I could. I'm trying to do at least once a week.
Yeah.
But right now, since I have like school and then my 2 jobs, I
Right.
actually just
Absolutely.
quit my second job. So I'm hoping that I'll have more time that I can do more videos. So my ultimate goal would be twice a week,
Yeah.
but right now I'm just sticking to 1 day a week.
Hey, that's
and just
fine. I
posting
mean,
on
I don't
Thursdays.
always get it. I don't, was it last weekend? I think I've been missing blocks of times. I try to do the 2 videos. Like if I'm going to film, I'll try to do the 2 videos and get them out. But, you know, we work. I get it. You know, it's hard.
It's hard.
It is hard.
Like, and then I try to do like stuff on TikTok and I totally forget.
Oh my goodness. I can't even figure out TikTok. I need to watch a tutorial on how to work TikTok. I was trying so hard and I was like, I am so embarrassed and did this post. Like, I don't like people do the transitions. I don't get it. I need somebody to sit next to me and show me.
You need to you see that I was like that too. I was like, how do people do it? But really it's just like pausing it. Like when you're recording, you time it. So like if you're gonna do like for example a makeup look, like you can do a timer and then it'll have like 3 seconds. So you have 3 seconds to like do like your first part and then it's gonna stop. And then if you're like gonna keep doing your makeup, you just go like you're about to post, but before you post it, you can save it in your drafts. Which is like on the bottom where it says post, like on the left-hand side, it says like drafts, and you can just save it and then do your next look or whatever you want to do, and then go back into the video and then keep editing, keep shooting, and then just time it again and then do your second transition part.
Oh, yeah. I was so like, I got the first part down, but I couldn't do anything further. I was like, but
It
it looks
gets
so
confusing.
fun. It
I
looks so
know.
fun. I
It's
seen
been
you
like
did a
fun.
TikTok at school, right? What did you
My
post on
recent
your?
one?
Yeah. Did you hit your mic? I
Oh,
can't hear you right now. Oh, there
can you
you
hear
go.
me?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. The
sorry.
one I think was that with a coworker or was that at school?
Yeah, it was at work.
Oh, that would look so fun. I was like, y'all are cute. And how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, we had to like time it and then go back to it. And then yeah, it was like a mission. And we had so much fun. It was really fun doing it though.
It did
It
look
was a
fun.
blast.
Yeah, it looked
I had a
fun.
blast.
I was like,
Yeah.
you guys are cute. I couldn't. But some of the girls at work, they'll teach me. They're younger than me. They'll teach me. I've been in some of theirs. They're like, just do this. And I'm like, all right, I got this, you know. But it's like, you guys need to show me how to do my own.
Yeah. It's fun once you get like the base. I mean, I still have like a lot to learn. I mean, there's like different things that you can do with it, and I'm just like not there yet. I
Right.
barely learned how to do the transitions, and I've been all about transitioning like
one step at a
okay.
time.
Yeah.
Hammer this down, then I'll move on.
Right? I was like, I need to like just be consistent with like YouTube first, and then I can like do more of
And that's
these.
kind of I focus the most on that. Like I have fun on Twitter, you know, because it's easy. You can just get on there, tweet, whatever, check people's like, you know, looks or whatever they're doing. But my biggest focus, I would say, is definitely my YouTube channel. I think maybe I would be like, if I knew how to like take good makeup pictures, I might like try more with my Instagram, but I suck at taking pictures. Like I don't know how people
Dude,
photograph their makeup.
if you get like a little mirror, I
Hmm.
was because I actually watched this part on YouTube. Like if you get a mirror and use like not your front face camera, but like your actual camera, and
Okay.
use that second mirror as like your to see,
To
because
see
then you
what
can
you're
like,
right.
yeah, and
Okay.
then you can just you know what I mean, like kind of angle
Line it up
yourself to
and
where
get
it
that
looks like really good.
picture. Oh, I'll have to try because like I'll like post a picture and it'll be like me far away. I'm like can't really see, but I'm like I swear it looks good. But like
Yeah.
and I can do like some because people on Twitter and Instagram, I mean, they do full blown artwork on their face. I'm not that type of makeup artist, but I definitely can like throw down some looks, but I just can't capture the look. Like I'm like, damn it, that's an art
Yeah,
form in its
same.
own. And it's so frustrating. I'll have
Right?
to try that trick. Cause I got oh, I wish I would have grabbed them. Well, I'll bust them out at some point. I I don't know what they're called, but I got these like they're like glitter flakes that you pack on
Mhm.
and they're super like high shine that I want to try to use. And I think I'm gonna play with them tomorrow. I'll send you a picture of them. Um, and I was like, but how will I capture like get a good picture of like what this is? Like, I don't know. It's just so tricky. So maybe I'll have to try that.
Yeah, it's I mean, I still need a lot of practice on my photo taking because like it
Yeah.
does suck. Mine isn't great.
Yeah.
But I've seen like I've gotten some angles where like it's really good. Ever since I got that second little mirror, it
Hmm.
helps so much.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Definitely
I always
helpful.
tell people you're not coming over here for the quality. Like down to earth, it is what it is. Low budge over here for now. I mean, I like, I want quality and I don't mind like putting some money in, but we work, you have goals. Like, since it's
Mhm.
not like this is a hobby for me, this is for fun. And I understand it's some people's jobs and that's awesome. They get paid to do it. I don't. So I invest what I can,
Yeah.
like anybody else. I'm always open about like I'm on a budget trying to buy a house. This is the quality that you get. But also like phones have
Yeah,
come a long
definitely.
way. So I don't think it's that terrible either. I like kind of like laid
Yeah.
back.
I think the more people get to know your personality is gonna be is like really the thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's like for
100%.
everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they, if somebody has a shitty personality, nobody's gonna want to watch them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah. And
I
it's
love
like
watching all your
I'm
videos. I'm like,
oh, thank you. I know I like
notifications.
watching yours. I wish Mira would post more, but yeah, I love watching the thing about like the people with like less of a subscriber count. I feel like you can like interact with them more and it's like and I understand once you get so big that it's a lot. But I again because I do it for fun, I don't care how many followers I have. I just know like okay, I don't make money
Mhm.
off of this, so I can't just like, I got my paycheck that needs to go to this. So, and if I ever did make money off of this, cool, I
Yeah.
might be able to reinvest whatever. I'm not even worried about that or the followers. I just have so much fun doing it. And the fact that like even like 5 people
Yeah.
would watch like one of my videos like blows my mind. It's funny, sometimes embarrassing, because I'm like, I'm such a dork or whatever, but like it's just totally fun. And that's what I love about like and like meeting you and just being able to interact with people. Cause I feel like,
Yeah.
you get so big. Like, I mean, I'm sure they interact with some of their followers or whatever, but I just like this small
Mhm.
little community. And I think that this community that we're like kind of in definitely is we're going to be able to learn from other people's mistakes, which is awesome. And
Mhm.
like, you kind of see what your
Definitely.
interactions have been with other creators to know how you want to be and how you don't want to be, which is so, so nice.
Definitely. And I do think there's this girl who is I've watched her for years. Like when she first started out, she goes by Let's Do Makeup. She's
Mhm.
one of the most humblest girls that I've ever seen like on YouTube.
Yeah.
She started, I mean, right now she's obviously like at like a million followers, but she started off so great. Like she was like this single girl who loved doing makeup.
Yeah.
She went to school, she got like her accounting degree, and like she just did this for fun, and then like now like this is like her full-time, you know, and she's just very like she's still like the same person. You know what I
Right,
mean?
which is awesome.
And that's
Yeah.
one of the things that like yeah, that's just like one of the things that's like good to see from people that like stuff like this doesn't change them, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
this is why you have followers in the first place.
Right. Right. And because I like I'll have to check her out because like there's a couple and I get like some people involved, but like I really love Desi and Katie. Like I think they're so cute. I think it's so cute that they're best friends. But I think they're kind of moving on. They don't really post that much. So it's like you're like, okay, so I'm invested in this person,
Mhm.
and then they move on. It's like it always happens because I used to always watch Crispy, and she uploads sometimes, but not very consistent. I'm like, I need my ride or die. Like, where are they going? So everybody that I was watching has now
Right?
like moved on to like they're business owners or they're having babies, and that's totally fine. But I definitely need to like find some new people to watch, like because I'm like everybody else is like phasing out. I'm like, which is fine,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to phase in here, and I
Yeah.
enjoy doing it. But I think
Yeah.
Crispy, Desi, and Katie were the first YouTubers I really started watching. And I think I started watching them like when they had
Oh,
very
okay.
small like channels, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But now all three of them have like moved on for the most part to like
Wait, I
bigger
can't hear you.
and better things. Yeah, I think sometimes it goes
Uh-oh.
off. Is it back on?
Oh, I can't hear you now. Let's see.
Can
Hello.
you hear me? Hello?
No, I can't hear you. What
Uh-oh.
happened?
Did we get cut off?
It just went out. And unmute.
I can hear you.
You
I'm
can hear
talking.
me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear you. That's so weird. Let me see. Let me take out my earphones. Let's see. Mute. And unmute. Okay.
Can you
I
hear
can't
me?
hear anything.
How weird.
I don't know what happened.
I wonder if they can hear us. Is it... Now you're gone. Where'd you go?
Okay, hold on. What happened? What happened?
We need to get a notepad.
Okay, technical difficulties.
Always. You know what? It's bound to happen.
I know. I don't know what happened.
But you can hear me now?
I can hear you now. I wonder what happened. I have no idea what happened. Okay.
As far as how you flipped your screen?
I tried to see if it was my screen, but it's not. It still says That's no camera. That's my camera. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. We're probably going to have to end the live.
That's fine. We're at about an hour, so I think it definitely will definitely figure out what caused that to happen. So I can hear you. They can probably maybe hear and see me. So we will, how about this? We'll save the live and we'll put the details of the giveaway in there. And it's going to go through, what do you want to go through like the 20th? We want you to be able to possibly like have your gift cards or whatever before Christmas. So we'll pick a date and put that down there, but just be sure to subscribe to both our channels. Try to leave a comment. So if you're watching after the fact, just leave us a comment. Let us know that you're here, you're watching. And this will just be like probably this month's giveaway for the channel. And then we're going to definitely have future giveaways as well. So be sure to check us out. Thank you for anybody who came. Please like, please subscribe, and we will talk to you later. Do you have anything you want to say, Essie?
Yes, I just kind of want to make it the rules to enter. You guys have to comment. This video is going to pop up on my YouTube channel.
Yep.
So you guys have to make sure to go and subscribe to my channel and Tara's, and I will put it in the comments. I will link her YouTube on here, and then just comment that you guys are subscribed and it's done, and then you guys will be entered, and we'll tell you guys the final date for it.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll leave all the details in the description box.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for watching,
Bye.
guys.
See you guys later.